Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi students, we meet again in today's topic, focusing on the challenges in developing teacher competencies. There are some details topic to discuss about, such as limited resources, inadequate training and support, changing educational landscape, diverse students' need, time constraints, resistant to change, policy, and systemic factors. So let's talk about that one by one. Limited resources. So developing teacher competencies can be accompanied by various challenges. Some of the common challenges include limited resources. Many educational institutions face resource constraints such as limited funding, outdated teaching materials, and insufficient access to professional development opportunities. The lack of resources can impede effort to provide teachers with the necessary training, tools, and support to develop their competencies. Next, inadequate training and support. Teachers may not receive comprehensive and ongoing training and support to develop their competencies. Insufficient pre-service and in-service teacher training program can hinder the acquisition of necessary knowledge and skills. Additionally, limited monitoring and coaching opportunities may restrict teachers' ability to reflect on their practice and receive feedback for improvement. The challenge is also related to changing educational landscape. So educational landscape is constantly evolving with new curriculum framework, instructional approaches, and technological advancement. Teachers may face challenges in keeping up with this changing and adapting their competencies to meet evolving demands. They need opportunities for continuous professional development to stay abreast for current trends and best practices. Next challenge is related to diverse students' needs. Students come from diverse backgrounds and have varying learning styles, abilities, and needs. Teachers must be equipped with competencies to address this diversity and provide inclusive education. However, developing competencies in differentiated instruction and catering to diverse students' needs can pose challenges, as it requires adapting teaching strategies and resources to accommodate individual differences. Next, time constraint. Teachers often face time constraints due to heavy workload, administrative responsibilities, and large class sizes. These constraints can limit the time available for professional development activities, reflection, and collaboration with colleagues. Finding a balance between teaching responsibilities and opportunities for competency development can be challenges. And then now, resistant to change. Implementing new instructional practices and approaches may face resistance from teachers who are actually accustomed to traditional methods. Overcoming resistance to change and fostering a culture of continuous improvement can be a challenge in developing teacher competencies. And then finally, policy and systemic factors. The development of teachers' competencies is influenced by policy and systemic factors within the education system. The factors such as inconsistent policies, bureaucratic process, and limited alignment between teacher education institutions and schools can hinder the effective development and utilization of teacher competencies. Well, dear students, as I mentioned previously, there are quite some challenges in developing teacher competencies. And addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach involving collaboration between policymakers, education authorities, teacher training institutions, and schools. It is important to provide adequate resources, support structures, and professional development opportunities to teachers, while also addressing systematic issues to create an enabling environment for development of teacher competencies. Well, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.